this has been a crazy night in boxing. Um, a lot of people got reactions to what went down with the Teofimo Lopez versus Sandor Martin fight. You see what Tank said right there. That's how Top Rank make you look like you fire and you can't be touched until they can't no more. They all trash. Shout out to Boxing Ego. T.O.'s losing his leverage big time. I feel you. Teddy Atlas. How do you spell corrupt with one less letter? Boxing. Then you see T.O. and Martin arguing at the end, after the fight. Whoa. I ain't gonna front. Boxing Ego, you hit that one on the nail. Instead of takeover, it's like it's over. Starting to look that way. T.O. Senior corner advice be horrible. Oh no, it was halfway decent tonight in my opinion. What else we got? Let's see. Maybe T.O. had broken back. That's why he didn't perform well. Must be spinal. Congrats on the win, champ. You two senior, you doing a hell of a job. George Cambosa, complete excuses handbook. He definitely took a big shot at T.O. and Pops on that one. Shout out to George Cambosa Jr., former undisputed champ, George Cambosa Jr. Boxing Ego stand. Now this is where things get interesting. Check this out.
Bro, do I still have it? You do, man. Do I still got it?
Did you hear what he said? He know he lost that fight.
Bro, do I still have it? You do, man. Do I still got it?
That's crucial right there. That's crucial. If you saw also the last couple rounds, I think it's like the 9th round, 8th round, 10th round, the stuff that his father was saying to him really told it all. I think it was the 9th round going into the 10th where his father basically begged him, come on, Poppy, was telling him throughout the fight, you gotta let your hands go. What's wrong with you? He was frozen by the footwork and the fact that when Teofimo do a lot of lunging, and every time he would do that, he would get caught. Why do you think his eye looked the way it does? You see that? That's from that check right hook. All day. And he got outboxed. I mean, period. He got outboxed. There's no other way you can put it. Let's see what they were saying.
You was running every time.
One knockdown is not deducted.
You was running the whole time. That's not how you entertain, bro. You was running the whole time.
I only win
every time you committed, I counted and I hit you. Every time you committed, I counted and I hit you. That's why you was running.
I punch you every time.
This was a boring ass fight. I can't believe it.
Actually, it wasn't the most entertaining fight, but if you're a real boxing fan like myself, I enjoyed it. I thought it was a chess match. I thought he did things to Teofimo that made him slow down. He didn't run, don't get me wrong. He moved, but he didn't run. For the most part, he just used his footwork. He backed up. Occasionally he'll throw a punch, to keep Teofimo honest, but he backed up time. Boom. Occasionally he'll throw a jab, backing up. But it was all about timing. And because Teofimo couldn't just go out there and jump on him, he didn't know what to do. And now, I got to say this. I have to say this. You got to question Teofimo's boxing IQ because of this. You have to. Because it was no adjustments made. And I don't care whether you put it on him or his father. Either way, no matter what his father said in the corner, there was no adjustment made. So I don't want to hear nothing about how great of an IQ this guy has. Does he have talent? Yes. Is he physically gifted? Yes. Is he a hell of an athlete? Yes. But he had no clue on what to do. And the problem was you was coming straight forward and lunging. And every time you did it, you got caught with a check, right hook. Every time. But I'm telling you, if he would have incorporated that check, that straight left, he would have beat Teofimo easy. Especially if he was doing a couple more jabs. He would have beat him easy. And I'm talking off of points. Points and ring generalship, and you throw in defense, he beat Teofimo. But let's see what else. Michael Benson, Sandor Martin on a split decision defeat Teofimo Lopez. I won this fight. Well, of course, he believed he won. They just robbed Sandor Martin. Let me see what else you got. Sandor Martin on Teofimo Lopez going to fight for the WBC lightweight world title. Regis Progress would kill him. Progress would kill him 100%. Ryan Garcia, whether you thought it was close or not, bad decision is a bad decision. How in the world did Teofimo win that 97-93? I totally agree. Or whatever that last score was, disgusting. Cambosa ruined Teofimo. He will never be the same. Devin Haney puts out there. Hate to say it, I agree. Now I gotta ask this, Adrian. If you're gonna come, if you look like that right now, and now if this really, and I see the BLK prime in the background. If this is how you looking right now, and you've been training on and off for a fight the majority of this year, your career's over. It's over. This ain't nothing but your last couple paydays. If your gut looks like that right now, his gut look like mine. If your gut look like that right now, you might as well. He ain't serious. I'm sorry, he's not. He's not. And I don't care what nobody say. He pulled out of that last fight. I can't remember Brandon Figueroa. He pulled out that Figueroa fight because he was overweight. That's why. You go back, he put training videos up on Instagram. He had a gut then. He wasn't ready. He probably wasn't going to make weight, and he wasn't prepared. But anyway, back to the fight tonight. Darren Rayfield, round 10, Martin 10-9, close fight. Plus, he had the knockdown, but fight for the most part, I have Lopez up 97-93. So he agreed with what the judges had. Teofimo is not the takeover at 140. No way. Second knockdown was ruled no knockdown. We need that replay rule initiated. I totally agree. That replay rule would have showed, in my opinion, it was a knockdown. I don't want to hear nothing about no cuffing. The shot was to the temple. It ricocheted and went to the back of his head. He got dropped, in my opinion. I totally agree. I thought he got dropped. But at the end of the day, he got the win. So that means if Jose Ramirez takes on Regis Progress, because they're talking about that's supposed to be next for Regis, then he gets the winner. But if I was him, I'd be careful who I pick for my third opponent at 140, waiting on that fight to happen, because, man, you better find somebody else like that first guy you fought, Campo or whatever his name was, that guy who was slow-footed and had no power. Because, I mean, you got outboxed. And then the scary part is you got outboxed and, in my opinion, beat by a guy that had no pop whatsoever. And he was still able to keep you off of him. But I do believe a lot of that was the footwork and the feints. A lot of people don't understand, when you feint a guy, you make him reset. When you sit still and the guy comes forward, then you start moving again, you make him reset. Because, especially if you're a puncher, and Teofimo like to sit down on all his punches. So he's trying to throw power in everything. He needs to plant his feet to do so. So every time he got the moving, he froze Teo and made him have to reset. Every time he faked Teo, he froze him and made him have to reset. So beautiful boxing by Sandor Martin. Whether you thought he won or not, he boxed beautifully. I really do think he let Teo off the hook though. But let's see what else. Ryan, Teo is losing in my opinion. That was earlier. Anyone believe the judges would give the decision to the underdog? For a second I did. But when I heard that 97-93, I knew that wasn't in his favor. I knew darn well they wasn't going to give him that margin over Teofimo. So that's pretty much all I got. This head-busting boxers on Fight Doctor. Hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. Hit me up in the comment section. Let me know. Did Teofimo Lopez win, or did Sandor Martin get robbed? It seems as though the Twitter world has spoken, and it seems like they will say yes. But let me know what you think. This head busting boxers on Fight Doctor. I am out.